What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be ranking all four Ninjago video games. So let's talk about this. Now, in of course today's video, I'll be of course, like I mentioned, ranking all four Ninjago video games, which includes Lego Battles Ninjago, Ninjago Nindroids, Ninjago Shadow of Ronin, and the Lego Ninjago movie, the video game. Now, other, centric Ninjago games such as Lego Worlds or Lego World, Lego Dimensions, and Lego Brawls will not be, of course, included because they do have Ninjago, but I'm talking about Ninjago related, like actual Ninjago games, not like Ninjago related games, or if it had Ninjago. We're just mainly focusing on the actual Ninjago video games, which I'm surprised that there's only four video games, but there's actually more Ninjago apps. Speaking of apps, the Lego Ninjago apps will not be, of course, included. This is, of course, just video games, but of course, the Ninjago apps will not be included. So, yeah, unfortunately, if you love those Ninjago game apps, unfortunately, they'll not gonna be in this video because we're mainly focusing on all of these four. Now, me personally, I never played all four of these games in my life. So I just, of course, watch some, of course, gameplays, and let's just rank all of them at once. So yeah, starting off with Lego Battles Ninjago. Now, Lego Battles Ninjago is, of course, the first ever Ninjago game ever made, and back then it was actually pretty cool. And the pixelated ninjas and stuff like that. I think it's pretty good at the time. Nowadays, I think it's just bad, to be honest. So for that reason, we're just gonna be moving Lego Battles Ninjago in bad because at the time it was actually pretty good, but nowadays it's just it's outdated, and I feel like they need to make another new Ninjago video game. Up next, we of course got Ninjago Nindroids. Now, I actually pretty like Ninjago Nindroids, and this is of course the first time the characters got their own voices, but they of course the original voice actors didn't replace their roles as their respective characters. They got a pretty stacked cast for this of course video game. For example, we got Nolan North. If you don't know who he is, he's of course the voice of Nathan Drake in the Uncharted video games, who is of course the voice of Kai in Ninjago Ninjoids. We of course got Roger Craig Smith, who you probably know as the voice of Sonic from a bunch of Sonic shows, who's of course the voice of Cole. Or I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher his name, but the voice of Insomniac Spider-Man. You definitely know who he is. He of course voiced Zane. And we got um Mick Wicket, who voices Jay, which, yeah, I don't know that person, but I do know Roger Craig Smith and Nolan North, who played, Sonic and Nathan Drake. But yeah, this is actually a pretty stacked cast, to be honest. And the game itself is actually pretty better. And overall, I think that Ninjago Ninja should be in the meh tier because it's actually pretty good. Up next, we of course got the most notable Ninjago game, Shadow of Ronin. Now, this game, of course, introduced Ronin and introduced a bad storyline, and of course, the worst Ninjago relationship, Ronin and Misako. I, of course, made a video talking about the best and worst Ninjago couples. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out and see why I hate Ronin and Misako as a couple. I mean, overall, I really like the game, but it's not as good. But like what I liked is they had all of the suits, all of the ninjas designs up to 2015, when this game was of course released. I mean, the story, I wish it got was better or it was good, but turns out to be sort of bad. But the gameplay, it's actually pretty good. So for that, this is of course meh tier. And finally, we of course got the Lego Ninjago movie, the video game. Now, easily, this is of course S tier of a video game, and it is of course deserves as good because I really like this game. This is of course the final Ninjago game to ever come out, which came out in 2017, almost 7 to 8 years ago. That the final Ninjago game has came out. And I really love the Ninjago video game, and of course had so many characters from, of course, from the show, including like elemental masters, allies, villains, old designs from the show for the ninjas, and overall, I think this is probably the best Ninjago game ever made. But what do you guys think of this, tier list? We of course got Ninjago battles being my least favorite, then Ninjoids, then Shadow Ronin, and of course the Lego Ninjago movie, the video game. Comment down below of how you rank all four of them, and yeah, tell me your favorite Ninjago video game. And since it's been a while, I feel like it's gonna be a good time to, of course, make another Ninjago video game. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications whenever I post a brand new video. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!